Hello, my name is Marco Pfeiffer. My in-game nick is Snappi. I'm the in-game leader for ENCE. Oh yeah, there's one more thing I forgot. I think if you want to be a good leader, you need to set an example in the sense that you cannot just be lazy and be late. So first of all, you need to be a good example. You need to be a professional that they know that, okay, my captain is not doing anything that I shouldn't be doing. Then the second thing is that people don't need to necessarily fear you, but people need to respect you. People need to know that if you go out of line and if you disrespect, there will also be, well, I wouldn't say consequences, but there will be a response to it. The players enabling me is important. If they trust me, they will naturally give me the ability to lead. And the same goes for the coach and my relationship. I need to be able to empower him, and he needs to also be able to empower me. I think it's all a combination, and a good leader understands this. Back in the days, I was more afraid of losing than I am now, so I started becoming better at accepting that losses is part of the journey, and also I've been in a lot of situations in game where we were behind. I've been behind 14-2 in a map 3 and won the series. Against FaZe, we were down 8-1, I think, and 27-24 in a stage game, and we came back. So when you have been through the situations and you have had success there before, you also know that that success can come even when things look dark, and I think that has helped me, especially over the years. I don't want people to be afraid of the moment. I don't want people to be afraid to do what is necessary to win. If you play scared and you play not to lose, I think that's a bigger mistake. When you play with a lot of pressure, people need to realize that, yes, it's okay to fail, it's okay to do some mistakes, but I need to play the way I feel, because you play the best Counter-Strike when you play intuitive based. And I want my players to understand that I will not get mad at them, it will not get mad at them. Of course, we will review the game and we'll fix eventual mistakes there is, but we won't get mad at people trying to win a game, like doing some ballsy plays.
You can see how paranoid they are about him coming around the back, but he's not this time. Rin, oh, they go in. Some players in Snappi, 2 kills away. Looking at that grand final, Snappi and the ENCE side have done it.
I would say that this was a game that was easy to stay motivated in. Can't remember someone said, like, it doesn't matter if we lose, this is so fun. And it was true. It was a game where there kind of was no losers. Obviously, if you would have lost, you would have been insanely disappointed, and we wouldn't have gotten the trophy that we are so happy we got. Different players react differently, but I think now we have a team where people understand that pressure can be dealt with, and there is ways to deal with it in a positive way. And I think we were really good at staying in the game. Obviously, when things go so deep, you lose a bit of focus, but you have to kind of play a bit more feeling-based. People will chip in, maybe it will be a bit more chaotic, but that's just how it is if a game goes 60 rounds. I think I always speak pretty loud and clear, and I think that's important because people need to know my voice when the pressure is on. If I can feel someone is not reacting or responding to my calls, I'll usually call them out by name. And because people always react to their name almost. So let's say I have a player who doesn't react, I will try to mention his name a little bit more. The tone matters. It also matters outside the game. There are times where I can get mad without actually being mad, because I feel like it is the right decision to be mad. Sometimes you need to kind of adjust your emotions according to the situation. In terms of not getting frustrated and dealing with those kind of feelings, it's different from practice to official games. I think in practice it's unavoidable to not be frustrated at times, especially since we spend at times 10 hours a day together. Also, when we travel, we spend 16 hours a day almost, so it can be hard to be in that mindset all the time. But when you are playing an official game, I have the mindset that it's not allowed to tilt. It is literally not allowed. Of course, you can get frustrated for 10 seconds, but then you need to be able to reset. And if you're not mentally strong enough to reset, you shouldn't be playing at a pro level. You need to command in and outside the server. It's super important to do it in-game with the right tone, with the way you speak, but it's also important to outside the game do it and establish the respect needed in order for people to want to listen to you and want to follow your calls. So now that you listen to this, you know all about how to lead in game.